It's cold. I'm on my holidays, it's the October break, and I've been sent down to get some milk, and I've come out and there's a thick frost over the grass and in all the plants and what have you. It's absolutely beautiful. So I brought my camera. I'm going to see if I can get some shots either on the way to the shop to get our milk or on the way back, but it's absolutely beautiful. Cracking morning. We're here for 7 nights and I think today's the only decent day, so I'm keen to get out and about and try and get some photographs. So I'm going to wander around, take some snaps, and then I'll have to head back to the house because people will be waiting on their milk for their porridge. Well, those of you who know the Highlands will know exactly where I am when I spin round, and it's not this bridge behind me that I've come down to take a picture of, but it's that bridge there. So I'm in Cairngorms, and it's lovely. It's a lovely morning. The colours and the trees and the kind of oranges and yellows are just fantastic. So we're going to stop here and try and get some pictures before getting my milk. Yeah, lovely morning. The colours were absolutely gorgeous on this fine morning, and I took a few snaps of this rarely photographed bridge. Once I'd done that, I headed back up the steps and across the road towards the store where I needed to get some groceries for the morning. And whilst I was in there, I found out there was an event happening in Cairngorms today. Oh, right.
Now it's Porridge Festival weekend, did you know that?
Is it? Now you know what, I am...
It's free.
So I'm going to have my porridge with my honey.
Oh, well, it starts at 10 o'clock along in the hall.
Is that where the tent is?
Tent and everything. And there's
right.
people here from Japan, Estonia, Sweden. It's a World Championships, and every year they come. There's a parade that goes along the street.
Well, I've just got my groceries, and I've been informed that in Cairngorms today there's a big event. It's the World Porridge Eating Championships. I think it's called the Skirtle event, Golden Skirtle or something like that. Anyway, I didn't realise that was on today, so I've come past the bridge there. There's been film crews and what have you, so I got down there just before they arrived, before going in to get my porridge, so I'm glad I did that. So I think later on we'll be eating some porridge. We'll go down and check it out anyway. After getting the groceries back to the lodge and enjoying some porridge of my own, I headed back into the town to experience the Golden Skirtle World Porridge Making, not eating. Well, eating maybe happened as well, but it was the World Porridge Making Championships in Cairngorms, and there was a fair melee of people in the town centre as the cars were stopped and the parade began.
By the right. Quick, mark.
The pipe band led the competitors and the tasters to the town hall in Cairngorms, where the competitors lined up to get their photographs taken and announced to the crowd before they headed inside to begin their porridge making exploits. We headed in later on as well and had a look around and a taste of some of that fabulous porridge. Absolutely lovely stuff. After a day of sampling porridge, the results were soon made, and for the first time ever, it was a tie, with two Swedish chefs claiming the acclaimed Golden Skirtle. After all the drama of the Golden Skirtle event, I felt I needed to expend some of that energy and all the porridge I'd had during the day, so I headed out into the forests at the back of Cairngorms. It was such a lovely day. There was blue skies, it was frost on the ground, and I really needed to get out and get some fresh air, and I really didn't have a plan for the day. I just thought I'd wander through the forest, take my camera and see if I could get some shots and just really see where the path, or lack of them, led me. Well, I've had my fill of porridge and we've come back to the lodge. It's been sunny all day, and as soon as I decided to come out for a hike in the forest it started to rain, but I think the showers passed over and the sun will be with me again soon. But I'm just out wandering about the lovely forest at the back of the lodge, and see if I can get some photos, and might go further on. I think the forest continues on across the road and up into the hillside, so just doing a bit of exploring really, and got my camera and my tripod, so I might take some pictures. Just ambling about the forest, to be honest with you. Well, it's very overgrown. There's not much in the way of tracks in this forest. I've been keeping my eye open for anything that might make a nice wee shot, and about 10 minutes ago there was a lovely little, obviously been dead for some time, conifer, and it'd been swamped by a lichen. So I took a quick snap of that. Just to be honest with you, it was just on my phone. I didn't even get the camera out, but that's been the most striking image that I've seen so far. I want to continue up. I'm actually hoping to get up onto the moorland to see if I can get any views back across the Cairngorms as well. It's nice just being out. Does make it a bit more tricky, so I'm having a look at my feet here because if I spin round, you can see it's pretty overgrown with heather. So it feels quite natural as well. There's lots of dead wood and what have you as well kicking about. So anyway, onwards we go. We'll see if we can get anything as we go deeper into the forest. Hope I can get home. I should be leaving a trail of breadcrumbs, shouldn't I? Anyway, let's not talk about that. Picked my way through the forest and the sun started to come out. It was really lovely, some nice lighting on the woods and what have you, and I just kept on going. I thought I might be able to reach the end of the forest and maybe get some views back to the Cairngorm Massive and some photographs of the Larry Grew and hills like Cairngorm and Ben Macdooey. But time would tell if I would actually find my way to the edge of the woods. I don't think you would have seen that. I just stopped to get my phone out, and I just heard this. I thought it was 2 or 3 birds, maybe grouse, and I looked up. It was a capercaillie taking off right in front of me. I just couldn't get the camera out in time. That's a shame. Anyway, it was still good to see one. I think I've heard them numerous times in the woods before. I think that's the first time I've actually seen one. They're big birds, aren't they? Anyway, maybe keep my camera at hand. I don't know if they hang around in pairs, but that was certainly one of them. What a sight! Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. I've just made it out of the forest now. I'm in a large bit of, looks like it's recently felled woodland here, and I can see the open hillside up there. I'm actually thinking, such a nice afternoon, I might just head up onto this wee hill up here, just because it's nice and sunny, and why not? I'm on my holidays, but this is a bit grim here, to be honest with you. So I'm going to see if I can pick up some sort of path or head out of the forest onto the hillside there, where I can just batter straight up and maybe get some views back. I was hoping to get some views of the Cairngorms, but as of yet I've not been able to see them. But I think I'll go on a bit further. We'll see how we go. Well, that was some bog trot. I've just come across this big bit of bog behind me from the tree line, and I'm now on this very, very base of the hill. And it was, yeah, it was a bit tough going through that bog. No paths, I've got soaking feet because I've got my old boots on, but now that I'm here, I am now getting a lovely view. I don't know if you can make them out. The Cairngorms behind me now. There's a big heavy shower right over the Larry Grew at the moment. So I might get the long lens out in a wee while and maybe try and get some snaps of the Cairngorms. The light's not bad, a few showers kicking about, but it won't be anything spectacular. But it's been nice getting out. I might try and find a different way home though, because I don't fancy that bog trot and then the heather bashing, picking up ticks going through that forest. But I'll have a look at the map in a minute and then make my decision. But let's get going. As I headed up the hillside, I spotted a lone pine tree and thought it'd make a good place to go and stop and have a bite to eat and maybe recce the views over to the Cairngorms and see if there was anything worth snapping. Well, I've spotted this pine tree behind me and I thought I'd come and investigate that. I don't think I'm actually going to go up the hill. It's only about another 100 metres to get to the top, but the views here are just as good as they're going to be up there, so I'm going to try and get some nice shots of the Cairngorms. The light isn't great, and I think I'll need my 55 to 210 lens on to get anything decent. It's pretty, there's a lot of space between me and the Gorms. But I'm going to take a few shots, start again. But I'm going to take a few shots, see what they come out like, and then I've figured out a path goes round to see if I'm going to cross the bog again. There's a track, it maybe adds another kilometre on, but it'll be easier walking, so I'm going to take that back down to the forest and then back to the lodge and relax, maybe get a beer. Anyway, let's take a shot, and I'll put the shot up after I've stopped talking here, so I'll shut up so you can see the shot that I've taken. Time to take it. There was a lot of ground between my pine tree and the shot I was wanting at the Cairngorms, so I got the long lens out and focused in on the cleft of the Larry Grew where there was a heavy snow shower passing through. Having had something to eat and taken a few photographs, it was soon time to head back, and it was quite a distance to get back to the lodge. Well, I'm heading back down now, and I've decided to take the Land Rover track. The walking's so much easier, but there's all these lovely trees like this one behind me. It's quite an open moorland here, and obviously the trees that are growing are exposed to the elements, and a lot of them are bent over, and yeah, they're really quite interesting. So I've been stopping every now and again and snapping the trees, something a bit different. And it's lovely. I can see down now that the cloud is starting to clear over the top of the Cairngorms, and that big shower that I was talking about has actually deposited a layer of snow on the top. So the top of Ben McDooey and Brer Eric have got a white coating on them. You won't be able to see it on this, but that shower has dumped a wee bit of snow on them. But yeah, I'm going to start heading back along this path. I'm going to have to do a bit of road walking as well now, but it's just lovely. It's a lovely evening, and what else can you ask for? A bit of sunshine, stretch your legs, take a few snaps, and then I'll be back, get something nice to eat, a few beers, and then just relax for the evening. Absolutely fantastic. A few more photographs taken, and I followed the road back down, and it wasn't too long before I found myself back in the forest. Hiking through the forest, I noticed the sun was starting to lower and it was giving some lovely light, so I stopped and took a few more snaps of the light speckling through the trees. The The long shadows certainly gave me some nice shots, but it also indicated that I didn't have much time before the sun went down, and I still had a lot of forest to get through before getting home. And true to form, I soon found myself making my way through the forest in the darkness with my head torch lighting the way ahead of me. It was quite atmospheric, mind you, and once again I stopped and decided to take some pictures of the starry skies above. It had been a fantastic long day, and I was eventually finding my way back towards the lodge, where I got in, sat down, opened a beer and relaxed in front of the roaring wood stove.